This time, we implemented an overseas service learning project. Students from Asia University brought their expertise learned at school. We have a total of 9 students from 6 departments. Early childhood education, Julia. Economics and management, Hedy. Biomedical sciences, Cindy. Business administration, Ada. Department of Accounting and Information Systems, Tuto. And Information and Communications, Vicky, Henry, Momo, Alex. Alex and Henry served as the photographers for this project. The rest of the team underwent intensive Scratch training and several days of meetings a month before departure. Finally, on June 27th, our flight took off, crossing the entire Indian Ocean to Lesotho, a landlocked country completely surrounded by South Africa. Lesotho's terrain is above 1,000 meters in elevation, offering magnificent mountain and plateau landscapes. Our team from Asia University traveled over 11,600 kilometers to ACC campus in Lesotho, Africa. Here, we aimed to enhance the diversity of learning for African children and significantly boost their digital literacy, ushering Africa into the era of AI. ACC stands for Amitofo Care Center, an international non-governmental organization founded by Taiwanese. It primarily serves African children who have lost parents due to poverty, conflict, and natural disasters. When we arrived at Johannesburg Airport in South Africa, we were deeply moved that ACC had arranged their special car to transport us safely and comfortably to Lesotho, a journey of 9 hours. Along the way, we witnessed the transformation from urban areas to roads filled with potholes, an experience that left us profoundly shocked, as we had never seen such a world before. Our goal in Africa this time was to teach local children to use computers from scratch and eventually create their own games using Scratch. When we first met these children, some of them didn't even know how to use a keyboard or a mouse. We taught them step by step how to click, drag, and use the keyboard. For these children, these simple actions were completely new experiences, but they learned quickly, filled with curiosity and enthusiasm. One day, Tishi quietly tugged at my sleeve and whispered, "Teacher, this is a game I made. Can we play it together?" We played her game where you had to click the mouse quickly. Each time she saw me clicking the mouse swiftly, but still couldn't match my speed, her face lit up with a sense of achievement. She said, "Teacher, I hope you can feel the joy this game brings to everyone too." At the end of each class, we could see how reluctant the children were to leave the computer lab. Their enthusiasm for our lessons was evident, and many times we heard them express disbelief at how quickly class time passed, clearly not wanting it to end. During this trip, a sorrowful event occurred. Mr. Wu, chairman of ACC, passed away in the early morning of July 5th. We all felt deeply saddened. Chairman Wu was a remarkable person who contributed greatly to ACC. It was because of him that the students from Asia University had the opportunity to serve there. Not only this year, but even in previous years when our students volunteered at ACC. Chairman Wu always warmly welcomed us from Taiwan. May Chairman Wu find peace and rest in Pure Land. Every holiday morning after breakfast, the children happily ran to us. Seeing their innocent expressions temporarily relieved us from various pressures of daily life. Their lively demeanor seemed to unconsciously replenish our energy. As a member of the photography team, whenever I flew the drone above the children, their excitement was palpable. The drone was such a novelty to them that a large group of children would run over to me as I operated it, eager to learn alongside me. Playing, running, laughing, singing, and gaming together made us all entertain the idea of staying there indefinitely. On the night before we left, as we saw each child coming out, tearfully reluctant to spend their last night with us, their eyes filled with tears. That night, we took many photos with the children. Each time I look at these pictures, I feel as though I can hear each of their voices. Our hearts were deeply moved in the midst of spending time with them. We all became good friends. Yet, as we grew closer, the impending separation weighed heavily on us. Seeing the children's eyes well up with tears, I found it hard to hold back my own, wishing time could slow down just a little. I often told the children to study hard and improve themselves, striving for the futures. In the not-so-distant future, we are all sure to meet again somewhere in this world. Finally, the day came when we had to leave the children and the campus. I still remember how the driver, only finding out that morning that we were leaving that day, caused our car to be delayed by a few hours, giving us more time with the children. That morning, the children were allowed into our rooms where we had lived for a month, which was usually not permitted. However, the teacher in charge of our building agreed to let the children in that morning. We talked a lot, and the children told us what they wanted to do in the future. Some wanted to be actors, some wanted to be lawyers, and some even developed a strong interest in programming. I remember that morning when they asked me so many questions. They kept repeating if I could help them when they had the opportunity to come to Taiwan. I asked them what help they needed, and they expressed concern that Taiwanese people might not like Africans. They wanted to integrate into the local community faster through me. I readily agreed. I could feel these children were very unconfident in themselves. Every day, I asked them if they could come to Taiwan to study. They always said, "We can." But I know that they wanting to come to this country to study is not something that is so simple. First, the language they must be proficient in. Next, they need to have good performance on the whole schoolwork. Not every child will have this opportunity to come to this side. So I know that this way they answered me, mean that he hoped very much to come to this country and make his own life become better. In these 3 weeks, not too long, not too short, but certainly enough to leave us with deeply cherished memories in our life experiences. We are grateful to Asia University for giving us the extraordinary opportunity to volunteer abroad. We also thank all the colleagues at ACC and the children for creating a different experience in our university life. As this video ends, we all pledge to work harder at Asia University, to enrich ourselves and enrich our abilities. We hope to have more opportunities in the future to continue offering ACC children more exciting courses, helping them connect with the world beyond their local environment.